The title of the class is called Lions Don't Get Headaches. This class is an introductory class that's going to help you get an understanding of how your body works. And by the time you leave today, you'll be able to know when you're hungry, what your body is asking for, and what's going to satisfy those needs. And as you probably know, there's a lot of confusion. How many of you have ever been to like Barnes & Noble in the nutrition section, the health section? Anybody? How many books are there? Hundreds. How many opinions do you think there are? Hundreds and thousands of opinions. By the time you leave today, you should be able to have a firm understanding of what your body is asking for and how it works. And you'll understand the title of the class, Lions Don't Get Headaches. How many of you think lions get headaches? We don't know, right? But when we're making a change, when you're making a change in your life, the first thing you need to do is to learn to listen to your body, okay? You have to learn what your body is saying, and then you have to learn how to respond appropriately. And if you don't know what your body is saying and you don't know how to respond, and we know how most of us are responding, right? What do you do when you're bored? You eat, right? It's probably not an appropriate response, okay? So you're going to learn how to respond appropriately. And the other thing I want to encourage you, now that we're going into a 5-week series, is don't feel that you have to make all the changes at once. And you should probably, everybody in this room is an adult. You've been living with yourself a long time. You probably know your personality. If you don't have a very extreme personality, if you don't have a very black and white type of personality where it's like you just do it or you don't do it, then I would encourage you to make gradual changes and don't think that you have to rush into everything, because 5 weeks worth of changes is going to only last you about 5 weeks. You understand? And this is really about lifetime changes or lifestyle changes. You're much better off taking 6 months to make changes and staying with those changes through your entire life than you are rushing into something that you can't really hold on to. Okay? But you really need to know your own personality. My personality is such that if I see something that I think is true, I convert overnight. But not everybody is like that. And I encourage you to use gradual changes if that works best for you. Now, the first thing you need to learn, and for many of you, the next couple of minutes is going to come as quite a surprise. The first thing you have to do is learn how to feel hungry. Is everybody here confident that you know what hunger is? What is hunger? Anybody?
You could just say it out. We
say it out loud. You could say it out loud.
What do you think hunger is?
What is hunger? And now, is anybody here under 5 years old? No. You've all been eating for a long period of time, and something is driving you to eat, right? What is that force? When your stomach growls? That's right, when your blood sugar drops. Anybody else? You've all been eating. What drives you to eat? 12 o'clock, the time of day? Anybody else? Habit? Pizza? You see a certain food? Pain in your stomach? Smell? Mouth watering? Advertisements? Headaches? Cravings? Pregnancy? Pregnancy? What else? What are the other feelings you get that you associate with hunger? Comfort? You're uncomfortable. The shakes. Does anybody get weakness, irritability? Anything else? Let me ask you a question. Do you think when a lion is sitting under a tree in the plains of Africa that they get the shakes when they get hungry? Maybe they get a headache, pain in their stomach, a little moody, a little attitude. Standing in front of a refrigerator. Mostly this is a man's trait, right? You stand there like this. You look, you close it, you wait 3 minutes, you hope something else appears. You open it again. You say there's nothing else in there. And then eventually you either walk away or eat something you're not in the mood for. So what I want to tell you is that what you've named, I'm going to actually read a list of the things I've heard. I've taught a class similar to this for about 10 years. And this is the list I got and over the years, and you'll hear some of the things that you included. Headache, fatigue, weakness, moodiness, crankiness, pain in stomach. We heard low blood sugar, dizziness, irritability, nausea, listless or tired, empty stomach, bored, time of day we heard, habit, cravings, foggy brain, sick, low energy, acid stomach, need something to soothe stomach, dissatisfied. And I have to tell you, not one single one of those things is hunger. Those of you who have been following those feelings for 30 or 40 years or 25 years, or however old you are, you're following something that's not hunger. Now, if you came to me, we have a chiropractic practice, and you came to me and you said, Doc, I have this problem. I feel sick, I feel nauseous, I feel tired all the time, I'm dizzy, and I get headaches. What would I consider those things? Symptoms. Yet, if you're home and you think it's time to eat, you consider those things signs of hunger. And they are not signs of hunger. They are signs of sickness. As a matter of fact, if you want to take note, the least expensive diagnostic test you can do it on yourself. It's very safe. All you have to do is go without eating for some length of time. For some of you, it will be 6 hours. For some of you, it will be a day or so, depending on you. And if you get any of these symptoms before you actually get hungry, there's something wrong with your body. So that means if you get a headache